ain't your ordinary SOB. Though looking at me might be hard to...
Alright, Jeremy Kaiser here with the Hunting SOBs. I'm actually the only one here today, but yesterday afternoon I was able to get it done on a family farm. I was extremely tickled to get a buck that really is not anywhere close to the biggest buck that I've ever gotten, but it was the biggest buck that came off that farm, so it got my heart pumping. But I've got a bonus buck down on a previous video that we got off a draw hunt on WMA, and then this buck. So in the state of Tennessee you get two. So I've gotten two already, but one of them doesn't count, so I've got to be super selective. This video is something that I feel like, and you see here, never use a knife as a screwdriver because the blade didn't lock, and now I've cut myself to the bone. But I'm gonna put a little makeshift paper towel on there, and I'll deal with that later. I don't know how bad it's gonna be, but I'll deal with that later. But the big thing that I think a lot of you need to see this, because my dad is a taxidermist and so is my brother. But my dad being a taxidermist, we get a lot of deer that come in here. People have no idea how to skin these deer out. So I want to kind of show you today to give you some tips on this. I don't know that I'm going to mount this buck, but what I do know that we'll probably save this cape, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity to show you guys a proper way to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and take you off of the stand here and just kind of let you know this is what we're looking at. First and foremost, whenever you're in the field and you gut this, and boy, my finger's going to be tough getting it in this little strap with this big band-aid on it. But whenever you get it, whenever you gut it, there's some cartilage that goes around the breastplate. You want to stop short of that. A lot of people want to gut them right up into here, and if you do that, you've gone too far for the mount. So you want to stop back here. You can feel this cartilage whenever you're gutting them. Once you get to that with your knife, you're going to have to stop right there, and then you're going to have to reach up into the cavity to get everything out whenever you're doing your field dressing. The next thing that I wanted to show you is that what people don't understand is, and it's hard to tell in this video, but there's white here on the inside of the leg and a brown here, and it stops and makes a perfect line. So what you're going to do is, at this point right here, you're just going to make a cut and incision around this, and you're going to take your knife blade and follow it all the way up, and you can see all the way up to here to this shoulder. And once you get to that point, you're going to start angling up to about right in here. So from here to here, angle, and you're going to do the same thing on the other side, all the way up this line, all the way up into the crest up here, and then you're going to angle. And once you get to that point, that's whenever you can start skinning it out and getting it around to the neck. And you always want to take it up to the neck. I mean, just enough to get it off of the deer, but right in here in the neck is what you're looking for. And at that point, you're only going to take about, I don't know, to be safe, just cut it off here about mid-body. That's going to be too much, but you would always rather take a taxidermist too much hide than not enough. As we actually had one last year that we didn't get to do a full shoulder mount on because we had that issue. So then your taxidermist is going to either wind up having to order a smaller mold, but even to get like a full shoulder mount, look at this stud right here. My dad killed with a bow back in the 90s. But getting a full shoulder mount is what you see right there. And you can see on that buck as well as a full shoulder mount. But if you don't bring enough hide, you're going to be looking at something that's kind of adapted like this right here, or even a little bit smaller. And one that was brought in last year, we had to actually cut several inches off of the form and remount the back plate just for that reason. So guys, I thought I would show you this. It's going to be a quick video. Just show you the process of doing this up on these upper legs and all the way down into this area here. You don't have to worry so much, but once you get to this area here and all the way around, you got to be real careful whenever you're skinning it out. Make sure that you don't poke holes and stuff in the hide with your knife. But at the top, you don't really have to worry about it.